Hey guys, it's Celyn Haf and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can probably tell from the title of the video, I'm actually just going to be talking through my painted keyboard that I've been doing for 2 months on TikTok, which is just crazy. So over on TikTok, a bunch of you guys were asking for like a talk through some of my favorite keys, the keys that took the longest, that sort of thing. But I thought I didn't really have enough time in a TikTok to do that. So I thought I'd do one over here and you guys can check it out. So here's the final thing. I'm actually going to go over to another clip in a second for you guys to see it in more detail. But I'm so happy with the result. And you guys loved the series so much that I'm actually going to do a second keyboard. Let me just grab it. Here it is. I'm actually starting this in around a week. I'm having a week off because they take a long time. Like some only take 20 to 30 minutes and then others take hours. And when one goes like, if you have a bad day and if one goes wrong, like it takes hours. But yeah, I'm just going to do a little talk through some of my favorite keys, some of the keys that took the longest, some of the hardest keys, that sort of thing. And in the next clip, I'm going to give you like a rundown of all the tools that I used and the tools that are necessary, but also like tools that weren't so necessary, but also help the process, if that makes sense. But yeah, you'll see that all in a minute. So I don't think today's video is going to be very long, but it's just so you guys can see the complete keyboard because I didn't really ever show it in a TikTok, like every key almost. I don't go through every key in this video, but you can sort of like see everything. But I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you all soon. So here's the completed keyboard and it's looking pretty good. I'm really happy with the result. There are some keys that I don't like as much, but I'll talk about that in a minute. This is just sort of a little intro, but the first thing we're going to talk about is the kind of tools that you'll need if you want to do this yourself. So the first thing you're going to need are some paint brushes and a variety. This is like my favorite brush that I used. I used it to paint my base layer and I also used it to paint the Mod Podge on top. It's just a square brush. You can see it's been really used, but yeah. When I started this series, I also got a bunch of precision brushes. I swear by these. They're really good for like being precise, obviously. You're also going to need a paint palette. As you can see, mine's super worn. She's had lots of love. This was clean when I started the keyboard series. So yeah, I'm going to peel this soon, probably over on TikTok, but would definitely recommend this. And the main event, you're going to need some paints. These are acrylic paints. I use System 3. The main colors you're going to need are yellow, blue, and red because you can mix them to make pretty much every color. I definitely recommend getting white and black too, so you can lighten and darken your colors. But yeah, as you can see, I've got a variety of colors. This sap green is like my favorite color of them all. But yeah, just a variety of acrylic paints. They don't have to be this brand. Any brand will do. Next thing you're going to need is a pencil and a rubber. This is just so you can sketch out your design on your keycap before and you can rub out any mistakes you made. But I really recommend using a blunt pencil because a sharp one will scratch off the paint. I learned this through experience. Also going to need some sort of sealer. So I swore by Mod Podge. I began by using a matte, but this just didn't work. Just don't do it. You're going to want to use the glossy Mod Podge. So this one just makes it look more realistic and more like a real keyboard. Next thing you're going to want is a hair dryer. So this is something people don't necessarily think about, but it just helps the process. It speeds everything up. You can dry every coat. As you can see, my hair dryer is looking pretty tired. I've got paint all over it. So you're not going to want to use a nice expensive one. Just get a cheapy one. Obviously, if you're super careful, any hair dryer is fine. Just be careful. And the final thing I'm going to recommend are Posca pens. These aren't essential, but I swore by them during my process. When I began, I didn't like them so much. I'm so used to using them like on rocks and I just didn't really know how to use them on the keyboard, but then they really came in handy. You can even use them as a background, but as you can see, I've got a variety of colors and a variety of shades, but these are the ones that I swore by the most. They're the 0.7mm tips and they're just amazing for doing outline and to be precise, like doing eyes and stuff on the characters that I drew on the keyboards. But you can see I got different colors for different things. They're super handy. Would recommend those completely. But as you can see, they're super opaque. This is just one coat of the paint, so you can do multiple, but this is just one. But anyway, let's just get into talking about all the paintings I did. There's actually over 100 keys on this keyboard, but one of my favorites that I did was this rainbow growing across the top. It didn't take forever, but I just love it so much. I also love this Oreo key and the sandwich and the rainbow, but honestly, I could go on and on about all my favorites. Sorry about the lighting in the footage, by the way. I really tried so hard, but I just couldn't quite get it right. But let's talk about this section. I think it's probably my least favorite. I really love the bottom and the bubbles and the jellyfish, but I'm not so keen on my little puffer fish. He kind of looks like a cookie. I still love him. He's cute, but I think if I was to change one, it would be that one. one. Sorry, little guy. I do like it. I just think I would have preferred more colors. Anyway, let's talk about the arrow keys. I love these so much. We did the seasons on them. I think my least favorite is the autumn key, but I'm just so happy with this one. The variety of color is just really nice. I love it. I think one of my favorite individual keys was the wave and the Animal Crossing key. I just love how much detail they have. I also love the Pac-Man keys going across the top. When I painted this one, it actually took ages and I wasn't even sure if I liked it because I did random outlines around the ghosts, but I actually did mess up doing this one too, because in the original game there's only 4 ghosts and I did 5 because I wanted a spooky one. I should have. I'm silly. But I still really love this one. I also loved the Minecraft windows that I did. I did a daytime one and a nighttime one. These ones took forever, but I'm really happy with the result. I think the NHS key was the one that went most viral. I do like it, but the lettering was a bit wonky, and the TikTok one was the other one that went super viral. I also really love this Leaning Tower of Pisa key and the up key and the Polaroid keys. Other than the pufferfish key, I think my least favorite keys on the whole keyboard were the ladder and the snake. I just didn't really like them that much. They were a bit basic, but yeah. But there's a quick overview of my opinion of my keyboard, but here's the second keyboard for the second series. You guys please leave suggestions down below for what I should do on this, but I forgot to mention one extra tool that I used. I used this keycap puller. I didn't have this at the beginning of the series, but then I got one and it changed my life. It just sped up the whole process. You basically put it under the key and just pull and it just pops off. But here's the final keyboard. I mean, you've seen it all now. I tried to show you as many keys as I could, but if you missed any, make sure to check out my TikTok. I'll put that link in the description box below. I'll see you for the end. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below which of the keys on this keyboard was your favorite. Also, when I start this new keyboard, make sure to leave some suggestions for what theme, because we're doing a themed keyboard this time, whereas before it was just whatever thing went with the alphabet. This time we're going to do either something like food themed or Disney themed. So yeah, just leave any suggestions down below. You might get chosen. But if you happen to miss any of this series at all, I'll leave a link to my TikTok down below where you can check out the whole thing. There's literally 58 days, I think, of different keys. Some days, obviously, I did more than one key. So yeah, you can watch those. You can binge them if you like. I'm probably going to be uploading them to my Instagram TV shortly too, so you'll be able to see them there if you don't have TikTok. But yeah, I'll leave all the links to my social media down below. You can check out my Instagram, my Snapchat, my Twitter, and my TikTok, where I upload twice a day at the moment. And we're going to be starting a new keyboard series soon, which is so exciting. So you guys can leave suggestions. You might even get chosen to be like at the start of the video. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week's video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, as well as click that post notification bell, because I'd love to see you again in the future. If you have any suggestions for what I should film for next week or the week after, or any video ideas, do let me know down in the comment section below too, because I just want to do what you guys want to see. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!